What's up guys, welcome back to another anime review. Today we're taking a look at another classic movie from the 80s, Venus Wars. I knew nothing about this, I'd heard good things about it, but knew nothing about it until I checked it out right now. And this was recommended by Large Small World, so thank you for the recommendation, my friend. This one's for you. So Venus Wars, this movie came out in 1989, based on the manga of the same name that ran from 1986 to 1990. So it was originally created by Yoshikazu Yasuhiko, one of the original creators of the Mobile Suit Gundam franchise. Not only did he write and illustrate the manga, but he also directed and co-wrote the movie. This is a futuristic sci-fi war movie set on, you guessed it, the planet Venus. I guess certain cosmic events happened, making the planet habitable by humans, and so humans came along and did their thing, and they've got modern cities and societies built on the planet Venus. And so we're immediately introduced to this sport called battle bikes, and our main characters are these biker kind of punk teenagers or young adults who participate in this dangerous, deadly sport. Our protagonist Hiro he's a hero, but his name is Hiro. He is one of the bikers and doing his thing, racing down the track on these cool futuristic bikes. And we're also immediately introduced to this reporter from planet Earth named Susan Summers. Yes, Susan Summers, not to be confused with Suzanne Summers. She is either insane or she's just so passionate about her work that she's willing to go into these dangerous situations and stand in front of a tank just to get video footage. She's got a lot of heart though. She makes some questionable choices, but all of the characters in this movie do. They're all these just young people, very headstrong and very naive in some ways, but very lovable for the most part. So about the first 10 minutes of the film, we're getting introduced to this and that, and everything seems like it's going pretty well, and then suddenly all hell breaks loose. You see tanks rolling out and you see the sky turn to red and explosions, and it's just chaos, it's war. And that back and forth between the lighthearted, kind of heartwarming interactions between the characters and the laughs, combined with the sudden, shocking, troubling, heavy subject matter, that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the movie. That going back and forth, the movie is so full of each aspect. We see people die, we see just how the situation corrupts people. The police are corrupt, they kind of shoot first, ask questions later, and take advantage of people. You can say the same for the military, and yet we see these other scenes of just these people just being so dang lovable and entertaining, and kind of the dynamics there. We see some romances, we see cute cats and exaggerated anime facial expressions, and everything else. There's tons of action, there's tons of drama, there's tons of suspense, and tons of humor. It just all comes together into this complete package. The animation absolutely holds up. The footage I'm showing is just something I found online, but it has been released in a Blu-ray, so you can probably get it in better quality than what you're seeing right now. The animation is great, just so much character, so much detail, man. The tanks are all very cool looking. The bikes, they have these like unicycle motorcycle things and with guns mounted on them. A lot of imaginative sort of tech here. Nobody has cell phones, of course, but like they have all this other crazy stuff. I love it. I think it's awesome. The music is great too. Very energetic 80s vibes there. Everything about it production wise, it was just beautiful. It was great. Yeah, so entertaining, so very entertaining, but also so heavy at times. And I think a lot of the Gundam series have showed this very well too. They've done similar things where they give you these lovable, engaging characters, exciting action scenes, and then, yeah, underneath there's this very serious war drama going on. And that's pretty much what you're getting. You really see, just the tragedy of war and the people involved, even the people not involved, but they're victims of what's going on around them, right? People being mistreated and just casualties. And I want to talk about the ending, but I'm not going to. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it. So ultimately, though, up to the middle of the movie or so, we see these young people, the reporter and the kids in the biker gang. They decide they're going to take up arms and fight for their cause against this tyrannical force that sort of invaded, right? They're taking it back, or they're going to try. They're going to die trying. Either way, that's as far as I'm going to go into the plot. Just to set the stage for you. What happens, you're going to have to watch for yourself, but watching something like this, again, thinking about what's going on in the world, and we have countries at war right now, and it makes you think about it, right? It makes you think about things a little bit differently. There's a part early on in the movie where the reporter girl, she's trying to show what's happening with this evil force that's attacked this country, basically, and she's getting all this footage to send back to Earth to tell people, and her employers, the media, they're like, we don't care. Nobody cares about what's going on over there on Venus. We're more concerned with what's going on over here. You know, it's something to think about. It hits home when things are happening on the other side of the world for me sometimes. You hear about things happening in other countries, and it's like, well, that's far away. Oh, well, I'm going to go about my life. It's like, dang, you know, that sucks. It's like, wish there was more we could do. Not to get all political on you guys. It's just these themes that are relevant to real life, even though there's a whole bunch of science fiction in here, everything's made up, but that humanity, that human nature, and it gets deep, man. That's all. It gets deep. I'm going to shut up. But classic movie. I really think this could stand up in the same ranks as other classics of its era, like Akira. Yeah, top-notch movie all around. I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of Venus Wars. Have you seen this one? Do you plan on it? And if you have any more recommendations, what are some other good movies or anime series I should check out? I appreciate everybody watching and leaving comments and everything else. Thanks again to Large Small World for the recommendation today. I appreciate that. And you all have a good one. I will see you next time. Take care.